to your end of the month reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's get in here and see what your energy is. This is what you are thinking and feeling. Okay. Virgo, Libra. Three of Wands. Very nice. Delegating, strategizing, looking out on the horizons. What you're looking for. It's like, what are you looking for? What are you delegating on? Getting straight into the Oracle cards. We will clarify on this Three of Wands for a better idea. This clarifying card is not just for the Three of Wands, it's also for the entire reading, so it has a very big job. Okay. Three of Wands. Coming out is the recognition and reward of the Three of Coins. Nice. Okay. And you're looking out there for recognition and reward. Looking at the opportunities that you have that are awaiting you. Straight into the present, see what's going on. Right on the present for Three of Wands, please. Passions ignited. Looking for your passions ignited and spiritual strength. Nice. In the near past, you have the Authority, which is the Emperor, and in the near future, you have a Tower. Choices, movements, and decisions. Wow. Okay, so you're gonna have some disruption coming up in the near future. Towers are not always bad, and they can be very inspiring. And sitting over here next to the recognition and reward, it does feel like you're going to have to bail out of something that no longer serves you to get to whatever you're strategizing on. It's really how it feels. So let's get in here into the near past to figure out how you got to this idea, this strategy. You have the Authority with the Emperor. Feeling like you have an empire, you have the power. You know you have the power, you're standing in the power. Getting to that Ace of Pentacles, wow. Having a new beginnings of what is the hopes and the promises. Looking at what you have. Two of Wands. Looking out at your decisions. Looks like you had hopes and promises that actually came in and made you an emperor. And this gave you more decisions, more ideas, more things that you could passionately look at. You're looking out there going, I'm an emperor. I have my hopes and promises. They're here. I'm rewarded with these wonderful things. And I am looking out to see how much more I can have. Making the decisions, passionate, powerful decisions with the Three of Swords. Separating yourself from whatever does not serve you. And saying, you know what, I think I'm going to go this way. It's a slow moving process because I think it's mostly thought. I think it's more in your head. You're thinking. But you're also taking action because the Two of Wands is action. But the Three of Swords is mental. So it's kind of like I'm taking on this with action, but I'm mentally thinking about it slowly and grounding myself and moving towards it. Like this very slow Knight of Pentacles, the slowest horse in the deck, which is Taurus energy. So you're going to have to really get out there, graze the pasture with these thoughts that you are going through. I think what the whole thing is that you've had hopes and promises. I think that you've already had your Ace of Pentacles coming in, and now you want more with the recognition reward. I want to use this properly. I want this to go the way I want this to go. Very determined energy. Passionately determined to move this thought, this action, this decision forward. And it seems like it's really going the way you want it to go. You have your passions ignited. You're moving on the right track. You know where you're going. Nothing is a secret with the moon upside down. No secret agendas. Nothing is disillusioned. I do not believe that you're wearing any kind of rose-colored sunglasses in this area. This is more of, I see what's going on. I'm a little frustrated at this time. You might even have a little impatience, though. And that's why. Because you're so determined to get to where you are in the near past that right now, because it's moving so slow, you're feeling the impatience of it getting to where it needs to be. Because whatever this strategy is, whatever this you're delegating, whatever motion going to the horizon that you're really thinking about doing is not moving as fast as you want, but it really has your passions ignited. You're really wanting this, really moving forward. Keeping the faith. Maybe this is a relationship for some of you. Maybe you've really put a lot of time and hard work into this relationship, or it's just the relationship with the faith sitting on top of the spiritual strength, saying, I have the faith to keep going the way this needs to be. Queen of Wands coming up. You've got the intuition, the power, and the passion to continue. And with it sitting on top of the faith and the communion, yeah, you definitely know that you're moving in the right direction. The belief that you have over here with the Three of Wands is keeping that passion alive. You're fighting the good fight. You're moving towards the things you want to take action with. Like I said, over here you move towards from the things that no longer serve you. You could be dealing with a Queen of Wands. Maybe your relationship is going the way you want it to go now. Maybe you've had struggles and your faith is, I'm keeping this relationship alive. Maybe we've had problems in the past, but I'm faithful that we can keep our relationship going strong. Okay. That is my Leo card. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Otherwise, it could be Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. Spiritual strength, moving up that ladder of spiritual strength, keeping the spiritual strength alive within the relationship, whether it's just yourself or within the relationship of others, your loved one, or a family member, friends, whoever. Really aiming high, keeping the, I also feel like you're keeping the messages and the communication very truthful. Like, you're aiming higher. You're letting them know, this is how it is. This is the way I'm thinking. This is the way it's going to be. And having the expectations. If it's a loved one, it could be them moving in the same direction that you're moving in. Otherwise, it could just be the expectations of knowing that you are moving in the right direction and aiming higher for yourself, getting to exactly what you are determined to get to, which is your Nine of Cups. And your Nine of Cups is the satisfactory and the achievements of yourself, and knowing that you're putting yourself on the right path and staying exactly where you want to be. Nothing is going to guide you off of this spiritual, whether it's spiritual enlightenment, spiritual path, the faith that you have. There is nothing that's going to waver you off that. And if it's a love relationship, it's also expecting them to support you within this spiritual growth or this relationship, and saying, you know what, we need to support each other. If we want to have a great relationship, we need to have more support together. We need to aim higher together so we can have Nine of Cups together. We need to keep moving determined on the same track. Think the same. Otherwise, we're not going to make it. Putting up the challenge, ready for the challenge. Putting yourself in there and defending yourself, your rights, defending your Nine of Cups, defending your strategy. It seems like it could be a challenge. You know it's a challenge. I think the challenge is more just having it get to where it needs to be fast enough. Because like I said, it's moving slow over here and you have the impatience over here. So I think it's just really putting up the challenge of when is it coming in? Yeah, Nine of Swords, wanting it to, yeah, definitely challenge yourself to move it faster. Can we move faster? But then you have this disruption over here. Really, and this is really just coming in very overbearing and very determined. Really taking on the challenge. Really starting to pick up the pace of determination. You have the disruption over here. You want that recognition and reward, and the Tower is bringing in the Ace of Wands. So what falls, what is lost, you will now have back with more inspiration, and there's that inspiration. Having more energy, more inspirational thoughts. Now you definitely know that I may have got what I want over here, and I'm working so hard to keep it over here, but I really do 100% need to let go of this other thing to get to the new beginnings of the Ace of Wands. Having that disruption come up is just giving you more inspiration to keep you on this track of this recognition, reward. Nothing. Now you're saying nothing is stopping me, but we've seen that here because in the present right now, you're just like so overbearing. You're like, you're not going to touch what is mine. And yeah, at the bottom again, there it is, the Tower again, which is the disruption. We won't use that again though, because there's just clarifying that definitely is telling us that you're bailing out of something that no longer serves you, something that does not need to be there. And it almost feels like when it's upside down, it's fighting for something that you may have wanted to try to keep, but it's not healthy. So it's forced out. So definitely they're telling us this disruption is a forced out. It needs to go away. It cannot be there. It doesn't serve the purpose anymore for all this spiritual strength, for all of this reward and recognition, for all these hopes and promises. It cannot be there. It's forced out so that you can have the new beginnings that you deserve to have, so that you can get exactly where you need to be. That way you have the movement, choices, and decisions of the things that are really 100% necessary to you. You know, having the victory with the Six of Wands coming in on these movement, choices, and decisions of what you're delegating and strategizing and moving towards. King of Pentacles, feeling prosperous, doing whatever you're doing, whether it's a creative endeavor, being recognized by another person and keeping the faith within this person. You just have to figure out what is it that needs to go away to keep yourself inspired. Everybody's is going to be different. What is it that needs to go away? You know what it is. It nags you at the back of your head, I believe, with the Queen of Wands. It nags at you. It tells you, this is what no longer serves me. I'm getting rid of that. Perfect timing coming in with the Temperance saying, yes, you're going to get to where you need to be, becoming the King of Pentacles, bringing in that earth sign, becoming the earth sign that you are, bringing in that Virgo energy, being strong and confident, knowing that you're conquering exactly what you want to conquer, knowing that by getting rid of this, whatever no longer served you, whether it was a thought or a job or this or that, to get to where you need to be is making you more self-assured. It could even be bringing in more money for you as the King of Pentacles, and this is the near future. So yeah, and that's that strategy again, conquering the strategy, conquering what you delegated, using the strategy for the perfect timing coming in with the Temperance. It's the perfect time now for you to have what you've been working so hard with. You've taken the action, you've had the inspiration, you strive to achieve with the Ace of Wands coming in. If it's a love relationship, whatever you got rid of, this person is holding out this olive branch to you, telling you, I surrender We're going to conquer this together. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay, so we have fire over here. And they're telling you this is the perfect time. I am on the same page as you wanted me to be. You showed me what you wanted to show me over here in the present, and now I'm sitting over here and I am fighting with you. I'm fighting on the same page with you. I see where your movement, choice, and decisions were going, and I'm on board with you. But like I said over here, you were hoping that they would support you. You were hoping that they would get on the same page as you. And it looks like in the near future, they're on that same page with you, with the Temperance. They're saying, yes, I'm here with you. Now they want to make movement, choices, and decisions with you. It's like you got to where you need to be. Now they want to support and help you get to exactly what you need. Even though it feels to me like you've already gotten pretty much where you need to be in the near future, but it's just that having that extra support system. Oh, I seen what you were doing. I understand it now. I want to be there with you. I want to help you. I want to stand next to you. Having that understanding, keeping themselves balanced within you. Why? Because they see it. They seen what your goals were. They seen where you were going. They seen your creative expression. They seen what you were doing. And this is now encouraging them to say, wow, okay, I see where you're trying to take this, and I want to be a part of it. So then now they're going to give to you. Yes, using that intuition for that movement, choice, and decisions. And what I think what is going on is not only did you have great dreams in the near past, but you had great dreams in the present right now that you're trying to get to. And I think in the near future, you're like, and we're going to continue to keep moving. We're going to continue to make better choices and decisions. And we're going to really dig deep within our intuition, and we're really going to start doing things. And like I said, if you have a person with you, they're on board with you. They're on board. Where it kind of feels like they were kind of wishy-washy over here, not really sure what you're doing, but in the near future, man, once that tower falls, they're like, oh, I get it. I want to be there. I want to be there because you're making great judgment calls. You see what's going on. And now they're starting to wake up to see what you're seeing. So the communication between the two of you is going to be wonderful. You're using that logical thinking. They're going to see that logical thinking, that logical action. They're going to see everything that you're doing. Like I said, all it's going to do is move them towards you more. I think a lot of it over here is that they kind of didn't understand where you were moving to. So it's like they want to support you, but they don't really get it. Now they get it in the near future, and they're like, whoa, okay. And they're starting to act more like Mr. or Mrs. Right. Okay, it's like, okay. Yeah, definitely moving towards you, and you moving towards your movement and choices, decisions, very wise and logically. And them understanding where you're moving to these new beginnings. New beginnings after new beginnings after new beginnings, because what I totally believe what you're doing is you're re-establishing yourself in something. Whatever it is, you're re-establishing yourself in. And I believe, yeah, I just think that you had a transformation. Maybe you took on a death card sometime. You opened up and you were like, this is what's happening. Clarify it on the near past over here. Why are they the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, because you took the leap of faith with the Fool. You wanted the change. You wanted that. You got the Ace of Pentacles. You became the Emperor, and you said, this is a chance for me to change. This is a chance for me to have everything. This is a chance for me to have better happiness. I'm going to go after maybe all your red flags that you see in your head, everything you've wanted, you're really digging deep, and you sat poised and you looked at this cup and you said, this is what I'm going for and this is mine. And that's exactly what you're doing, but they didn't see it. And if there's nobody else here, for those of you who there is no one, and it's just you yourself, you're just working very hard, and you're coming to the understanding that I did all of this, and think of how much more I can have. And this is just your expectations and supporting yourself and believing that you have the support from the universe sitting on top of the God card over here, the Hierophant, knowing that you have that. But I believe that that's there no matter what it is. Whether or not you have a person or not, you still have the support from the universe, and you know this. So that's a given no matter what. Okay, so let's see what the angels have to say. Very beautiful reading. You're walking right into exactly what you want. It's almost like you built a game board and you're trying to build all the rules. Some of the rules seem to be going slower than you want them to be, but you're still putting yourself in challenge mode going, I'm going to win this game. Take action, continue. And I just keep really hearing continue to take action, because you're already taking action. It's just continue on the same path, that you are going to be successful. You are really where you need to be. You really are. You're on the move. It's like you've got it in your head and nothing's going to stop you. And I just feel like if somebody does try to stop you, oh, heaven forbid. No, heaven forbid, I don't see that. Because this is not the time for people to get, this is not the time for people to not be supporting you. This is not the time to listen to any kind of negative. And I just don't think you're going to allow it. You're just too strong. Too strong. You're just like, you're either with me or you're against me. That's it. Okay? And that was the reading for you. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.